For over a century, the American hunter's arsenal was anchored by the ghosts of the First World War. The traditional turnbolt action, born from the Mauser 98, was a slow, deliberate machine. It was a rugged workhorse, but it demanded time. And time is the one luxury you do not have when a mature buck vanishes into the dense timber. Today, that old world philosophy is obsolete. We have entered the era of linear velocity. The straight pull rifle, once a fragile luxury reserved for European-driven hunts, has been militarized, hardened, and perfected for the American wilderness. By eliminating the vertical lift of the bolt, you never break your cheek weld. Your eye stays locked in the optic, and your mind stays focused on securing the target. This is the ultimate tactical advantage in the woods. This is the evolution of lethality. We are counting down the top 5 straight pull hunting rifles dominating the American landscape in 2026. Number 5. The Jakele J1. When you are scaling the unforgiving vertical granite of the American Rockies, every ounce of gear is a tax on your endurance. Weighing a phantom like 5.7 pounds, the J1 is a ghost in the high Alpine. Engineered in Bavaria by the original architect of the legendary Blaser R93, this rifle introduces the Relax system. This is a radical shift in biometric safety. Instead of a traditional tang safety, the cocking lever is integrated directly into the front of the trigger guard. As your hand grips the stock and your middle finger naturally pulls backward, the internal firing spring is tensioned in absolute silence. The second you relax your grip, the mechanism instantly decocks, rendering the weapon completely inert. It is mechanically impossible to leave this rifle cocked by accident. It pairs this safety with a self-centering 4-lug bolt head that locks directly into a proprietary 3-dimensional barrel bedding, neutralizing all lateral vibrations for surgical accuracy. However, this level of boutique, heirloom-grade engineering carries a severe penalty. Production is strictly limited, and securing one in the States is a logistical nightmare. If you can find one, prepare to part with approximately $4,750. Number 4. The Browning Maral 4X. This is the hybrid apex predator of the straight pull world, blurring the lines between manual control and semi-automatic devastation. Browning abandoned the traditional manual cycle and engineered the servo assist spring system. This creates a hyper-aggressive pull-and-let-go dynamic. You drag the bolt rearward to eject the spent casing, compressing a massive internal recoil spring. The second you release your grip, that stored kinetic energy violently drives the 7-lug rotary bolt forward, chambering a fresh round and locking into battery with zero physical effort required on the forward stroke. Your firing hand instantly snaps back to the grip, ready to execute a follow-up shot. The entire cycle happens inside a fully enclosed receiver shell, so no metal components fly back toward your face, eliminating the flinch factor. Now, before we expose the flaw in this speed demon, let's test your historical knowledge. The original automatic rifle designed by John Browning, which arguably changed the course of modern warfare, was the AM1 Garand B BARC FAL. Drop your answer in the comments and stick around for the end of the video to see if you have the tactical intellect of a master gunsmith. While the servo system offers blistering speed, that autonomous forward slam removes the subtle, tactile feedback of a slow, deliberate manual chambering, which some purists find jarring in a precision hunting environment. You are trading refined feel for raw velocity, pricing in around $2,100. Number 3. The Beretta BRX-1 Ranch. Beretta is the oldest firearms manufacturer on the planet, forging weapons of war for centuries. The BRX-1 takes that aggressive military DNA and violently forces it into a compact hunting platform. Unlike the radial collets of its German rivals, this machine utilizes an 8-lug rotating bolt head ripped straight from modern assault rifle architecture. As you drive the carrier forward, a cannon pin forces the steel lugs to violently rotate and bite into the barrel extension. The linear pull unlocks them with the exact same brutal efficiency. Because the hammer is cocked independently by a 3-position tang safety, there is zero resistance from a mainspring during the cycle. You can run this bolt with the pressure of a single finger while tracking a moving whitetail. The ranch configuration is a tactical brawler built for the suffocating confines of a Texas ground blind. Featuring a 16-inch cold hammer forged barrel chambered in .308, it is designed from the ground up to host a heavy suppressor. When silenced, it barks with a muffled, concussive thud, delivering massive terminal energy without blowing out your eardrums. Furthermore, the bolt handle and ejection port can be swapped for a left-handed shooter in under 2 minutes without a single tool. But this utilitarian focus comes with a distinct lack of soul. The polymer stock lacks the refined elegance of a legacy Beretta. It feels harsh, with sharp mold lines where the synthetic meets the action, reminding you that this is a mass-produced tool, not a handcrafted heirloom. It dominates the dense brush at an aggressively competitive $1,569. Number 2. The Savage Impulse Core Hunter Pro. Historically, American manufacturers watched the European straight-pull revolution from the sidelines. The Impulse is the sledgehammer that shattered that paradigm. Savage abandoned traditional rotating lugs and engineered the proprietary hex lock system. As you push the bolt handle forward, an internal plunger violently drives 6 hardened steel ball bearings outward into a machined recess inside the barrel extension. The brilliant part is the physics of the blast. As the immense pressure of the fired cartridge attempts to force the bolt backward, it actually drives those steel bearings tighter into the receiver. It is a self-reinforcing vault that ensures absolute structural integrity under maximum pressures. The ergonomics are further elevated by the AccuFit version 2 stock. Gone are the days of fumbling with plastic spacers on a dusty workbench. A tool-less quick-set dial allows you to micro-adjust your length of pull and comb height while sitting in the frozen timber. Combined with a recoil pad that eliminates 50% of the felt recoil, this rifle stays glued to your target for immediate secondary shots. But that American brute strength comes at a severe physical cost. Stripped bare without an optic, this machine tips the scales at a punishing 8.31 pounds. By the time you add heavy glass and a loaded magazine, carrying this anchor up a steep ridgeline will aggressively test your physical endurance. It disrupts the market at a highly accessible $1,599. Number 1. The Blaser R8 Professional 2.0. For decades, the global standard of hunting excellence was dictated by heavy rotating bolt actions that demanded compromise. Then, German engineers fundamentally shattered the ceiling of what a hunting rifle could be. The R8 is not merely a firearm, it is a completely modular weapons system built with the exacting tolerances of aerospace engineering. The absolute genius of this platform lies in its radial locking Jakele. Instead of traditional rotating lugs grinding against steel, the R8 uses a specialized collet that expands outward 360 degrees into a machined groove inside the barrel extension. When you push the bolt forward, it creates a massive concentric vault of steel capable of withstanding chamber pressures that would rip a standard action apart. This direct lockup means the receiver is completely unstressed, allowing for incredible balance and a center of gravity that feels instantly natural in your hands. For 2026, Blaser introduced the diamond-like Carbon A+ coating across all critical steel components. This advanced tribological armor renders the action virtually frictionless. Cycling this bolt feels like sliding glass over ice, completely unbothered by the gritty, freezing sleet of a late November storm. Furthermore, the R8 champions the hand-spanum manual cocking system. The firing pin spring remains completely untensioned and inert as you carry it. You only push the tang slider forward to energize the system a fraction of a second before breaking the shot. It is the absolute pinnacle of field safety. This modularity allows you to swap from a light recoiling .243 Winchester to a devastating .300 Winchester Magnum in minutes, using the exact same chassis, trigger, and optic. It is a masterpiece of modern mechanics, a rifle that operates with cold, calculated perfection. The undisputed king of the straight pull world begins at $2,443 for the receiver kit alone, with full custom packages easily exceeding $5,270. Before we wrap up, let us settle that pop quiz. The correct answer is B, the BAR. John Browning designed the BAR to lay down a wall of automatic fire, changing infantry tactics forever, and that same obsession with cyclical speed is the heartbeat of the modern straight pull rifle. The paradigm of the American deerwoods has permanently shifted. The slow, methodical lift of a traditional turnbolt action is a mechanical disadvantage when a mature buck is disappearing into the heavy timber. The straight pull action is no longer a foreign luxury. It is the new tactical standard for the American hunter. It delivers the relentless velocity of a semi-automatic without sacrificing the bomb-proof lockup and precision of a bolt gun. In the wild, speed is absolute power. If you want the unapologetic truth about the hardware that dictates the hunt, hit that subscribe button right now. Stay sharp, trust your mechanics, and dominate the woods.